the rules. XMG.
What is MC doing?
He's looking at comics between the games. That's quite epic.
Yeah.
People will love this for sure.
I like how we have a second game in the background. There's Ultralisk and stuff going on.
On Terminal 3, right? Yes.
We can just commentate on that, on what we see.
Ultras and ZVT on Terminus?
That's weird, without Creep.
Who is it?
That's Stefano versus Naruto, I'd imagine.
Yeah, this MTW.
Okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are mean. A lot of infestors as well, once again. Thanks, actually, yeah. Look, the countdown is going on and MC is still... Oh, no, well, that's of course delayed. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's a slight delay, but this is kind of weird.
If you're not gonna see probes moving, we know why.
Yep.
Well,
That was a delay. He definitely tabbed in late.
yeah. MC's such a baller, just reading comic strips even during the cooldown of a group stage game. Well, if that doesn't show that he's confident, I wonder what is. So here we go with the final and perhaps the last game of this. Not of this group, but perhaps the last game of Liquid Tyler. He lost against the Muslim 2-0. He lost against Xlord 2-0. Now he's 1-0 down against MC as well. And I have to admit that would be a really small tragedy to see a Broodlord legend like that going. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a really unfortunate performance. And why was MC ahead of Probe there?
I don't know. Tyler was building up 150 minerals, which is really weird.
Not sure what's going on. We see Tyler. This time I think he's going for a relatively normal build though. Yeah, certainly that's weird considering the fact MC was AFK the first 4 seconds of this game. Or 3 to 4. Then we do see instant chrono boost, so it might just be a 12 gate this time for Tyler. Would be nice to see a really cool straight up mirror, perhaps a little bit of Robo against 4 gate Blink Stalker play. Do really always enjoy those games. Still remember when Tyler, who was it Inca at DreamHack Summer 2010?
Yeah.
When he managed to beat Inca on Cell Naga Caverns, where Inca went for the Blink Stalkers and Tyler just played straight up 1-base Robo. And handled it really well. Must say that wasn't the best PvP I've ever seen from Inca either though, but still was an impressive performance by Tyler. And it would be nice to see something similar like that, just to show to all his fans, because he does still have an amazing amount of fans, and he still has a little bit of magic inside of him.
Absolutely. I mean, he's still a good player, and he contributes a lot to the community, which you shouldn't forget. Our community needs different kinds of personality too, and he's very willing to help out to make the game more popular and actually put like interesting stories behind the game.
Yeah, that's definitely true, Dario. But still, it would be nice to see him shine a little bit as a player as well. Certainly considering the fact that he was pretty much considered to be the best fork there. Sorry, Greg, don't hit me. But that's what I heard while being a Warcraft player.
Well, you definitely heard right.
He was kind of good.
Then we do see the Cybernet score being warped in as well.
But once again, we could say Protoss.
That's true.
In Brood War?
Yeah. PvT.
Really?
It wasn't really balanced, but it was...
You were T. Come on, you're just always... seriously, if there's ever going to be a StarCraft 3, you better play Protoss. I really want to see you complain about the other two.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I think it is.
I played Protoss the first year, and I said it when PvT was imbalanced.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, Protoss couldn't lose for the first week.
But back then you were really different. For the first week of the beta, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we see the Cybernetic score being chrono boosted the gateway as well. We do see the second assimilator being warped in over here for OGSMC. Still one guess for Tyler. Tyler chrono boosting his cybernetics once again. So, well, it's not 4 gate for sure as of yet, but it might be, considering the amount of energy that he saved up on his Nexus. That's pretty likely.
Yeah, it looks almost for sure, given how no second guess yet, that much chrono boost saved up. Oh, wow. What?
Yes.
Off 1 gas?
That's what I feel too.
That's
I don't know, does
interesting.
that even work? Is this going to be like Zealot Immortal?
I mean, that's actually not too bad. I played that a long time ago, and it could kind of work.
It could kind of work, but it's very vulnerable against a lot of builds. For instance, like the 11 gate build that I mentioned, if you chrono boost 3 Stalkers out and you run up this ramp and you face 2 Zealots and 1 Stalker, you out micro it, you will be able to take down 4, 5, 6 probes, and you're so far out.
Looks like he's going to go for 4 gates, so yeah, I guess it's going to be Immortal Zealot. Off 1 gas, it almost has to be. 1 gas, it almost has to be. That's nifty.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess MC doesn't really build a lot of sentries usually in PvP, so he might be able to crush the ramp.
yeah, but you can always warp in 1 sentry. If you get more on your opponent not having a sentry or just having cooldown to not being able to warp in a sentry, that's then you should really play roulette instead.
I think Immortals should actually be massive units. Might make PvP a little bit more interesting.
That
would be really interesting.
I do agree with that one actually, and it makes a little bit of sense as well. I mean, Immortal is such a heavy unit, heavy hitter. If Archons are massive, then Immortal should be able to cross force shields as well. And yeah, I do think in general that would make the matchup really interesting. Would change so much, that would change the world.
Oh. That's not gonna work.
Oh.
Warp Prison, Zealot Harass.
Oh.
4 gate Warp Prison.
But MC's on 3 or 4 gates himself.
3 gates.
3 gates.
3
gate Robo. And he has 2 sentries. This actually, if Tyler is able to, wow, we have his, MC's probably gonna react. Let's take a look at the MC's point of view.
But he's gonna lose the pylon. He's gonna be supply blocked if he loses that.
He's gonna be able to warp in one more Stalker.
He needs that pylon.
Wow, this is 2 force fields, decent force field right there. It still looks very promising for Tyler. A lot of Stalkers over here. Zealot being warped in for MC's. Tyler does definitely have to work to micro a little bit. Micro is Stalker, does not micro as of yet. Come on, Tyler, warp in. 400 minerals saved up. He's gonna work on the sentries right now. 3 Zealots being warped. Just save time. He should save time until the new Zealots are arriving. Exactly what he does right now, using that little bit of fog as well. Even though there is of course still a pylon, but it always helps. Zealots right now chasing down these Stalkers. That's a very good position for Tyler right now. Decent force field as well by MC, but still the Zealots should be able to do a lot of damage. Just attack move. A couple of Stalkers against the MC pulling probes right now. He does have 3 probes more than Tyler, so he can afford to lose a couple of them. 2 more Zealots. Tyler could definitely use 1 or 2 more Zealots right now to just kill a sick amount of probes. Tyler should run around with the Zealots, with the Stalkers. Good micro right there.
Oh, he just targeted his own Stalker, a little misclick there, and yeah.
But still, I think
it
didn't go so well, but it's a kind of even game now. I think.
He's 5 supply down with a Robo up for MC.
Tyler's macro is not flawless right there as well. Losing 2 Stalkers, 3 Stalkers for 1 sentry. That's definitely not worth it either. I must say Tyler could have really handled it a little bit better, but still an A for effort for thinking about that.
Oh, they actually have equal harvester count, so the only thing Tyler's really down by is that he doesn't have that second gas, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but at least he killed a lot of gas-heavy units, which kind of makes up for it.
And now you kind of force your opponent to make another sentry, certainly considering the fact that MC doesn't really have that many. What is he gonna do?
And like he did get that observer out, so I guess it's a reasonable position for Tyler. Still not taking that second gas, though.
No.
I could imagine Tyler just, expanding maybe?
I think he wants to crush it.
Yeah, he's just going for the kill.
Okay.
He's really gambling on the fact that MC is not going to have gas for a sentry, which is...
at the moment, well, he has enough for 1 sentry, but he does get it.
There's still not that many... nah. This is not going to work, Tyler.
Yeah, Immortal's being chronoed out, nearly done. It'll be done in time.
But even without the Immortal, if you have a decent placed force field, like never that all the units can pass through the ramp at once.
And with 2 guys, you can always get a new sentry.
Yep.
But Tyler's actually going for an expansion, so I just hope for him not to attack, just tease MC and force him into making a lot of gas-heavy units and no Colossus.
That's a lot better. But he's still on 1 gas. MC chrono boosting the second Immortal. This is good though. Second Immortal is pretty much useless. Unless you get them somehow in a perfect position where they're able to fight Stalkers. But if Tyler handles the battle well, which a player like Tyler should definitely be able to do, then these Immortals should be not as good as they can be in potential. And hopefully, we can see in Game 3. Yeah, sorry,
it could definitely still be enough to do a lot of damage, because Tyler just does not have a lot of units, and I don't know, the Immortals are still very good. It feels like a dangerous situation.
Oh, MC's actually getting Warp Prison. That is very small in that situation.
Yeah, as well, just to be able to harass a little bit in general, certainly considering the fact Tyler's entire army is standing over here.
You could just pick up both Immortals and kill a ton of pylons.
Yeah.
That would actually be pretty sick.
You can probably take out the Nexus.
Yeah, Greg, sure.
Well, it might almost be true. Like, if he comes in after the warp in, Immortals...
Yeah, because Tyler continues to warp in units outside of MC's main, so...
Yeah, that's still, but taking out a Nexus is not really something that you do in a couple of shots.
Have you seen the DPS on the Immortal?
Yeah, I know it's 50, I know it's 50 a shot, but you guys are exaggerating right now. Ooh, with a couple of Zealots. No, he's not, he didn't bring the... he's just going for Zealot harass.
This is a much safer way to do it. It's much less commitment. It still can be very effective. And there's actually engagement outside the natural.
Yeah, seems like MC is indeed moving up right now.
Tyler's
Micro against Immortal right there. Tyler doesn't have that many Zealots right now. Did he send Zealots back? Or Stalker's taking a lot of damage as well. MC doing this very, very well. 73 supply against 45. Tyler still losing a lot of units right now. Not really mining from anything either. Just excellent play right here by MC.
Taking out 1 Immortal, but that's not going to be helping Tyler too much. He needs to win a yeah, a ton of time now, but there's still Zealots in the economy, and Tyler just not looking very good right now.
Yeah, now behind in both economy, and he just lost his entire army. MC barely lost anything, nearly double his supply at this point.
Zealots doing an excellent job right here by MC as well, just having an overwhelming amount of Zealots, making this very tough for Tyler. 33 supply only against 67, and also 33. We have 24 workers, so basically only 9 fighting supply right now for Tyler. Tyler is going for a small counter-attack, but it will just be a matter of seconds before Tyler will call GG once again. Then it is very, very unfortunate, but Tyler will be able to, or will be eliminated from the Home Story Cup 3 without a single map win, and yeah, that's a little sad.
Yeah, that's
unfortunate.
Well, StarCraft 2 is still young. Everybody needs a little bit of break sometimes, so I can imagine Tyler coming back very strong in some time.
Can only hope so. Tyler calls GG. There we can see him leaving the game. We see Tyler on your screen right now, obviously looking a little
stoic,
disappointed. Once again, a little disappointed. MC goes over to shake his hand. Nice sportsmanship. Well, okay, it should have been the other way around, but when I was playing, I really hated it if I lost and someone came over to shake my hand.
Everyone has different opinions on that. Like, I've heard both the winner and the loser should go over. I don't know.
I think in general the loser should always go over.
I think the winner goes over more often, though.
Yeah,
but
that's
more often it happens.
But that's because the loser doesn't want to go over. It doesn't matter.
It kind of depends, I think. If it's like, for example, a final match, and it's been really good games, I wouldn't mind the winner just coming over. But even if the loser is like a little bit upset, it's like a nice gesture, I think.
It just pisses me off more in that situation.
Yeah, but you're special.
I am.
Aren't we all a little special, Dario?
Maybe.
So I'm not sure what the plan is right now. We're still looking at Tyler. He's just, I don't know, he's just perhaps watching a replay or just chatting a little bit. I'm not sure. He's moving his mouse around like he's playing. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, I just heard from one of the guys in our backstage room that we are going to play a small commercial. After that, you're going to see a little Rocket promotion video with Dennis Take Galen. So Dennis is going to be able to give you guys a little heads up about a couple of the Rocket products, which of course is Rocket is our main sponsor of this tournament together with XMG, and AUG as well delivered all the screens. So yeah, I both want to thank both of you guys. Greg, it was a pleasure as always. Really a lot of fun to catch with you in general, and Dario, thanks to you as well, of course.
Thank you.
Definitely gonna do a couple of more games afterwards. That's it for me. Where can we find you? A little bit of self-promotion, Facebook?
Well, I don't know if I even want to promote myself right now, considering I'm just taking a break and don't really contribute much. But if you want, you can join me on Facebook. Just search for The Little One. Yeah, that's basically where I post the most. Or go into Team Liquid, and especially on teamliquidpro.net.
Our team site.
Yeah, our new team site is really great. You can see all the updates about everything Team Liquid does, and check it out.
And that's where people will follow, be able to your progress as well. And hopefully your hands are going to be able to play anytime soon again. Greg, where can we find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Idrajit, IDRAJIT. I post most of the stuff I'm doing on there, so that's a good way to follow me. And also my team, Evil Geniuses, and all of our great sponsors. Big thanks to them.
Alright guys, thanks a lot for casting. It was really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Take us up next, but first a couple of commercial videos. So stay tuned for more action of Home Story Cup 3.